Welcome to Potato Gaming X. Today we're benchmarking Red Dead Redemption 2 on the FX 6300, overclocked at 4.6 gigahertz. We got 16 gigs of DDR3, 1866 megahertz, and the graphics card is a RX480 4 gigabyte model. Just to note, I'm running OBS Studios, recording this on a second monitor, and I'm running MSI Afterburner. So there's going to be a reduction in frames since this is just basically a 3-core, 6-thread processor. I know they want to call it 6 cores, but let's be real. It's basically a 3-core, 6-thread processor. So it's going to struggle, and if you're streaming or if you're recording like I am right now, this will gauge what kind of frames you're getting, and I'll note the frames that I was getting without using OBS at the same time. I'm going to be doing 1080p, low, medium, high, and 900p, low, medium, high. I can't do ultra on this card since it's only 4 gigabytes. Once you start to set ultra, it goes above the 4 gigabyte limit that I have. As opposed to if you watched my 8 gigabyte RX480 video that I did on this, where I could go up to those levels. Alright, right now we're starting out at, we'll do the 1080p first, then we'll run through the 900p. If you want to skip ahead, anytime you see the screen come up, I'm changing. So, let's get going. It's just horse through town and back. I already see a difference in frames because of OBS. Like if you were streaming this game, you would have to play it at low. Well, you wouldn't have to. You probably go further. But right now, I'm losing a good 20 frames with OBS. Without OBS running, I was getting 60 to 80 frames per second. With OBS running, I'm getting 40s to 50s. It's just not enough threads. But it's still playable while I'm recording. If you wanted to do a let's play with this game, you could do it. This is all you had. Alright. Let's go up to medium. What's up? Yeah. For quality, can only be higher medium, so that's why I was at medium already. Alright, let's do this. So without OBS running, I'll give you the scores. I was getting 59 to 70 frames a second. And you can see with OBS running now, it's definitely affecting performance. But not by much. We're basically still getting the same scores we were as compared to lows. See, so it's not a real difference um, from the graphics card, it's just from the processing power. OBS can be a resource hog, but it's really not. But it's still using some lanes. Alright, so let's go to high. Alright. My non-OBS high score was 43 to 55. And with OBS running, we'll see. Where it really struggles is low. I notice that. As you can see, we're not getting big drops from like high to medium to low. It's because of OBS. Without OBS running, you're getting more frames basically. So I was getting 43 to 55, so it's not really affecting me on high. No, I got a 56 as a high. But I was getting 43 to 55. It's not affecting high. It was only affecting low. There you go. Switch to 900p. $900p. See what that does. We'll just go one pass through. We're not really getting... Frames are pretty much the same. That's how OBS is affecting it. On, oops. We slowed down, so I went through that little creek. But there it goes. It's starting to come up some. Saw some 60s. Without OBS running, I was getting 53 to 64. But now I'm having lower lows. Still looks good though. You know, I used to game a lot at 900p. It's not that bad. Alright, let's turn around and put this on medium. Woo! Pre-OBS medium, I was getting 64 to 82. So... So 64 to 82 to what with OBS? Yeah, so I noticed the lower settings are really affected by OBS as opposed to medium and high. Especially high. High didn't really see a big hit. Whoa. Let's try low real quick. Am I breathing heavy into the mic? If so, I apologize. Like, I put this on, OBS on here, on this system yesterday, and I didn't go through and customize the settings at all. So I didn't put any noise gates up or anything, so you might, I hope I'm not breathing because I'll have to do this video again. But if I am, I apologize. If anybody's watching this. Which is doubtful. But if you are, sub up. So pre OBS I was getting 63 to 89, so I'm not getting anywhere near that right now. But as you can see, if you're streaming in 2020 on the FX 6300, this game is still doable. You'll just have to adjust your settings accordingly. But if you're just playing this single player without recording or without streaming, you'll be real. It's very playable. Up to high. On a 4GB 4X RX480. Whoa. Easy now, boy. Easy. Can I shoot my horse? No. He's shaking his head. No red dot for you. Anyways, later guys. That concludes the end of this benchmark. Thanks for watching if you watched. Later.